Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's having a great, amazing day. As you read by the title, we are doing the one dip challenge. Now, I watched this challenge be done by Sophdoeslife. I thought it was a cool video. The creator, or who started this challenge, is Lareen925. She started this 2 years ago, so I wanted to give credit where credit was due. This seemed like a fun and interesting challenge. I thought, I wonder if you can get a good look from this. I wonder how it will play out. I wonder if you can actually make your makeup stretch with one dip. So I took to IG and sent out a bunch of requests, and guess what? Other people thought that this was a great challenge too. So it's not really a collab, but I did want to go ahead and link everybody that is doing this challenge so that you can go watch them all. I thought it was a great idea. So I do have all my makeup sitting out that I'm going to be using. The idea of the one dip challenge is to use exactly like it says. One dip in your powder, one dip in your pomade, one dip of mascara per this eye, one dip per this eye, one pump of moisturizer. You get the gist of it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started and see what happens. I do want to say that I did finally invest in one of those donut bun maker things, and I don't know if I did it right. I can still see my rubber band. I threw the package away because I thought, oh, how hard can it be to use this? Apparently it was harder than I thought because I don't know if I did it right. You get little frayed hairs. I didn't even tell y'all what I'm using. I'm using the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer in medium 12W. Here we go with the moisturizer. There is one pump. I am going to put it on my fingers so that I can get more coverage, I'm hoping. So yes, I thought this was a cool, interesting challenge. Anything that takes you out of your comfort zone and challenges you is a great challenge to try. And I'm all for that. So that is why we are here. And any other creators that are here that would like to do this challenge, do it, post it. It's a big thing going around right now. So I would say just try it if it's something you want to do. I will say I did a little bit of a shop my stash to come up with the items I wanted to use today. I have makeup that I go to all the time, and then I have makeup that just kind of sits there. So for my primer, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. This is just a deluxe size sample. I've used it a couple of times. I thought, why not pull it out for this? And it had a pump. It's easy to control the one dip, one pump. So there is our one pump. I think last time I tried this, I did like it. But like I said, it's been a minute since I've used it, so I don't remember. And I use so much stuff, so it's always a good idea to go back and shop your stash. Reuse products that you don't remember if you liked. That way, if you don't, get them out of your collection. They are just taking up space and wasting away. So I thought that this challenge was a good reason to go in and do that. Alright, so we have our moisturizer on and our primer. The foundation I'm using today is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer in 05 Warm Beige. Now this is going to be rather dark for me right now, but again, it is something that I pulled out to use since I hadn't used it in a minute. So we are going to take our one pump and put it on my sponge. I think that it will stretch further that way. So there's my one pump. And no, my sponge, it is dirty, but I was doing this video, started it already, and got to bronzing, and I'm just sitting here talking and dipping and bronzing and dipping, and so here's take 2. So I think that this will cover. I think that it will be a medium to light coverage, but I definitely think that you can cover your whole face and the necessary areas with one pump of foundation. Now, is it the coverage you're going to want? Probably not. But it does cover, as you see. I myself would do a little bit more on my cheeks. I would do a little bit more for my neck. But all in all, as far as covering, it did what it needed to do. So for concealer, I know y'all are going to be shocked because I don't use this. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Double Duty Beauty in Light. First of all, this is a project pan for Samantha, and I figure I want that highlighted feature, and I wanted a concealer that had a big enough doe foot to actually use and cover any and everywhere I wanted with just one dip. And this has a huge doe foot on it, so this was the winner. So there is our concealer. Alright, so that was a perfect concealer to use. Perfect amount. I am taping where I can't really see y'all unless I go around. So I'm just going to hope that it's working. I'm going to use my Becca Hydro Mist Set and Refresh Powder. I am working on project panning this. We are almost there. That is what is left. So I'm going to open this. I'm going to take the little cover off. I'm going to put the lid back on. And then I'm going to dunk this, or turn this over one time, tap it, and that's going to be my one dip. Because I don't want to use a big fluffy brush for under my eyes. I think that this should suffice as like one pump of foundation or one pump as moisturizer. This should totally work for that. I hope the other ladies did this, because you might need your powder later in your face. So that's the way I'm doing it. So here we go. Alright. And there you go. So there is my powder that I have to use on my face, which really isn't very much. Alright. So I am going to powder under my eyes and set that concealer down. Speaking of Chloe, I hear her in there into something. So if anybody knows about that hair thing, that donut, if I did it wrong or how I get the little hairs down, because I just pinned them back, twisted them around and pinned them, because like I said, I never used one. I've always done my own bun and thought I would give it a try and see if it was easier. And in my opinion right now, no, it's not. But I could have done it wrong. So could have done it wrong. Alright, so there's the powder. I'm going to be using the Juno Co Cherry Bomb palette. This is a face palette. This is a contour, blush, and 2 highlights. They do have a second palette. It is called the Bombshell. It is for darker skin tones. Let me just show y'all. Both of them are exquisite face palettes. And the darker one I use in the summertime. So that is what it looks like. And there is the other one. This is the one we'll be using today. I just thought I'd show y'all. So pretty. It's got the little high heel emblem. The, what does that say? Bombshell? Yeah, Bombshell emblem. It's just a beautiful palette. I love both of these face palettes. Hold on, bug. Hold on, let me shut the drawer. Okay, baby. There you go. Go on. So Miss Chloe is in here now. Alright, so 1 dip challenge. I get 1 dip of my brush for all the contour I want to do to my face. So I am going to try to do this. I think by tapping it on, I will have better luck, but it could backfire. So that wasn't too shabby. It's not very dark, but that's okay. You can still see it's there. Yeah. That was not as scary as I thought it was going to be. Okay. So, there was our contour. And I'm going to smash my finger in it. Okay. Now I'm going to go into bronzer. This is the Milani Bronzer XL All Over Glow in Radiant Tan. And I am just going to mix it. There are 2 colors. One's a little bit darker. And I'm just going to mix them together. So, there's my bronzer. Okay, so there's our bronzer. Little baby hairs are falling out everywhere. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Alright, we are going to go back into that Cherry Bomb palette for our blush. And their blush is very, very pigmented, so I hope this does not backfire. Alright, there's our blush. Let's tap that off just a little. I'm so scared. Alright. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That went on super easy. It's not too much. You can see it, so alright, one down for us. Let's go ahead and do our highlight while we're here and then be done with this palette. So I am going to take, I think I'm going to take the goldish colored one, because if I mess up, that one won't be that one won't be as noticeable. Beautiful highlighter. Just an altogether beautiful palette. Alright, so we are shining to the gods. So we are done with the face palette. I am going to just blend all that together. Alright, so I am going to go back into that powder just ever so slightly. And just brighten up under my eye again. Okay, so I'm going to put the rest of my powder up and call that good, that I won't need anymore. Oof. And we are still on Project Pan with this powder. I do have another one in backup, but I have another powder that I want to try. But I can't justify opening until I at least get this powder gone. If I can get this powder gone, I can justify opening another one. Let's do some brows. And I am using the Mellow Tinted Brow Gel in deep brown. I've used this one other time and I don't remember being a big fan of it, but I can dip the brush one time for each eyebrow, so it was a winner in my book to use. So let's see what happens. Chloe. It actually does not look that horrible. Maybe I will have to start using this more. I say that and then I mess it up. Alright. Let's see. Before I move on, alright, I'm going to call that good before I mess it up. So, one dip for this side. Do y'all see what I just did? Of course you do. Alright. I told y'all I've only used this once. It gives great coverage, but the wand is so big. If it was a smaller wand like Benefits, this would be an amazing product. So I'm going to stop right there, and this is what we have as a final eyebrow. Alright, see if I can clean that up just a tad. Alright, we have eyebrows. They're not the best, but they're there, so that is the point. Alright, now we are going to, I'm going to try out this Smashbox Holy Crop Eyeshadow Trio. I've yet to try it. We got it in a Boxylux. I want to say in May, but I could be wrong. Either way, I haven't used it, and I thought, well, it's all together, simple, easy eye look, so that's what we went with. So I'm going to take this cream color. Yeah. I'm going to take this cream color. And I get one dip per eye per color. So there's my one dip of that. Yes, it is a shimmer, but it's what I got. Okay, so let's color switch that. Now I'm going to go into that pinky peach coral color, which is also a shimmer, but it's what we are working with. I'm trying to keep it on the outskirts to use that lighter shimmer color that I put on first, as my base shimmer color. Since I won't be allowed another dip for that color. Alright. Now I'm going to take that brown matte color, and that is what we are going to deepen up our outer V with. Uh-oh. So you can see that I did not get enough brown on this side, but it is what we have. I am going to do the lower lash line with just one dip also. I'm going to take that brown and just run it nope, I'm going to throw some of that peachy color in there also. Alright. Okay. One more dip into this light color, and that's going to be our inner corner highlight. I will not be doing a... Well, yeah, I guess I can. I'm only going to do a brow bone with one dip for both. Alright. So, there was that. That doesn't look that horrible. Yes, I could have went a little bit more brown on this side, but all in all, it's not horrible. I'm going to be using the JCat Beauty Woolly Addiction Pro Define Eyeliner in the color Shimmer Bronze as my eyeliner. Okay. And then I'm going to be using the Tartiste lip paint in Ayyyeeeitsamanda. Never used this color. I've only tried these lip paints one other time. They were not my favorite. Here we are again. So there's my one dip. I can't tell you, it smells like Play-Doh. And it's not a whole lot of pigment, which I was trying to match my eye look. I think it did pretty good. And then for mascara, I'm going to be using the Trestique Good Vibes Mascara. I love the formula of this mascara. This little thing though, this is a totally useless. Totally useless. So there's my one dip for one eye. I love the way this mascara makes my lashes look. Chloe just came back. Alright. And one dip for this side. Alright. And then I'm going to be using the Milk. I'm going to be using the Milk Makeup Blur Spray for my setting spray. One spray, one dip, one spray, one squirt, whatever. Okay. So, there it is. Oh, and I blinked. You see where I blinked. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, ladies, so there you go. Nobody's perfect. We all have our little hassles that makeup will give us. Okay, so it's not going to come off, and that's okay. But this is our look with the one dip challenge. I think it came out fairly decent. I mean, before my little mascara boo-boo, I totally would have left the house just like this. It's light, it's pretty, it was pretty simple, it didn't take very long. The eyebrows are a little much, but, and not there. But all in all, it was a fun challenge. I will leave the other channels that participated in this in my description box so that you can also go check out their videos. Anybody that did participate in this challenge, thank you so much. I always love it when we can come together and actually support each other and do these fun little videos that involves everybody. And then you involve more and more and more, and we all grow. So I do appreciate it. Thank you for watching it. Please do give it a thumbs up or give it a thumbs down. Either way does show that you are paying attention. Do subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. It's a great channel. We are growing. I'm Becca. I would love to have you. And that's it, guys. That is my video. That is my challenge. Sophdoeslife. Thank you for the inspiration to do this. Lauren 9 to 5. It was a great challenge. And I hope that it goes on and on from here. So that's it, guys. Till next time. Stay beautiful. Bye.